As a multimillionaire, why would I only own Tesla stock? I will explain the main reason why, as well as why it's actually a safe investment, and it all starts with Warren Buffett.
Elon Musk this week on his Tesla earnings call said the following, quote, "I think moats are lame. They are like nice in a sort of quaint vestigial way, and if your only defense against invading armies is a moat, you will not last long. What matters is the pace of innovation. That is the fundamental determinant of competitiveness," unquote. So Warren, it seems the world has changed. Business is getting more competitive, pace of innovation, technology is impacting everything. Is Elon right?
Elon says a conventional moat is quaint, and that's true of a puddle of water. And he says that the best moat would be to have a big competitive position, and that is also right. No, it's ridiculous. Warren does not intend to build an actual moat.
So here's the thing. The main reason why I only own Tesla stock really is because Tesla out-innovates everyone, and that's deep in Tesla's culture. What Charlie Munger here, partner of Warren Buffett, says is the moat that Tesla has. The real moat is innovation, how fast Tesla can innovate and out-innovate. That is the moat. So for me, I see, when I look at Tesla, I see so many little moats based on innovation. We can start with batteries, 4680 batteries that are going to be in production soon will give Tesla a substantial advantage. Casting the whole rear of a car instead of having hundreds of parts and hundreds of robots in the factory, that's a moat because Tesla did that first. This, however, only works in businesses that are based on fast innovation. It would be hard to imagine having that same thinking in a candy business. When did the last breakthrough innovation happen in candy? I don't remember even a single one in my lifetime. They all seem to be exactly the same with just different names. Within Tesla, however, batteries, software, especially full self-driving, that's why I believe price per share will go to $10,000 per share by 2030, because Tesla will be the first to solve full self-driving. I don't know when Tesla will solve full self-driving. Elon Musk says that FSD will be safer than human driving by the end of this year, 2022. Will that happen? If it does, that will do wonders for the stock of Tesla. Tesla stock will skyrocket in that case if that happens. It doesn't matter at all if it gets solved this year. What matters is who is going to solve it first. That is the real question, and I believe that is going to be Tesla. I know we just lost Andre. He basically led the autopilot team at Tesla, but here's another advantage that Tesla has. Tesla, when it comes to engineers that graduate from universities, they want to work for Tesla, and number 2, SpaceX, and then number 3 company is so far from those two, it's not even a fair comparison. It's huge, the gap that you see between that. So Tesla, I believe, will have no issue replacing Andre, who led the autopilot division, and therefore basically in charge of full self-driving. In a way, Tesla's team is strong, and it has this culture of innovation. That is the biggest reason why I invest in Tesla. Oh, and there are so many other ones, but it really comes down to this one single reason. And that is really the only reason why I do not want Elon Musk to leave Tesla, because Elon built this culture based on innovation, how to out-innovate everyone, and he rewards innovation, and he punishes when employees and teams do not innovate. Elon Musk, in an interview, was asked, how do you get so much innovation in your company? We struggle with innovation. And Elon Musk basically said, to paraphrase him, is if you reward innovation, and if you make it so you don't punish people severely for making mistakes or barely punish them at all. And if you have a system where you punish for not innovating, you will get a lot of innovation, which is what we see at Tesla. Before, what car could you buy that over time could get better? Cars would get worse, not better. Now, my Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive version, the long range, I bought that one because I thought that would be the most popular version among consumers, which turned out to be true because as a Tesla investor, I want to know what is the consumer experience like. And also, we needed a car. We were going to go with a Porsche, but then we tried the Tesla and we didn't look back. That car, from the moment we got it, it now has multiple other features that weren't there before. For example, we also have a Mercedes, and I have a few issues with Mercedes as well. The way the temperature control works in that specific model, in that specific car, I don't like it. And I also really did not like how the menus were laid out in Tesla's car earlier. Now they reorganized the whole menu, and now it's much more better. And also I like how the seats can be set to auto heat setting. You couldn't really do that before. And just many little things like that, the car just got better. And that's not even taking into consideration that there is literally a software update to make the car accelerate significantly faster. It's like 0.5 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour improvement, or to 60 miles an hour. Tell me what other car can do that? Tell me what other auto manufacturer casts the whole rear or the front of the vehicle body in one piece. Who did that before Tesla? Tesla was the first one. Now you would think that those issues are obvious, but then how come no one else did it before Tesla? It's because they didn't have this innovation culture. And in companies and industries where you can have a lot of innovation, the best protection against competition is innovation. If you can out-innovate everyone, you will be ahead. So that is the biggest reason why I own Tesla stock, among many other reasons. Let me show you why Tesla stock is actually a safe investment. These calculations will exclude basically full self-driving, Tesla bought Optimus Prime, energy storage, solar panels, Dojo as a service. Let's take a look. We will take profits from 2021 of $4 billion, which is then Tesla delivered 930,000 vehicles. And we want to know how much will Tesla make when it delivers 10 million vehicles. So if we take $4 billion and we multiply it by 10, because this will roughly show us how much Tesla should make when we deliver 10 million vehicles, and we project that to 2030, and we get a price target of $1,600 per share with a PE ratio of just 40. Amazon has a price to earnings ratio of 55, so this is a little bit conservative. And this gives us a return which matches S&P 500 for the last 50 years. This, in my mind, is conservative. 10 million vehicles is done. They will definitely get it done. You want to go a little bit wild and do 20 million yearly deliveries? Then we get $3,200 per share. Of course, average selling price will come down when we get to 20 million vehicles per year, but I haven't told you the best thing yet. Profits of the first quarter of 2022 doubled for each vehicle delivered when we compare profits to that of 2021. So every single stock price target that you see here, you can double it if you base it on recent profit margins. So this 1,600 price target based on 40 PE ratio would actually give you $3,200 price target, which would give you a 20% return. And that is basically the worst case for Tesla. And you could say that is optimistic, but is it really? Is it optimistic? Is it optimistic to exclude full self-driving, to exclude energy storage, to exclude solar panels, to exclude Tesla bought Optimus Prime, to exclude Dojo as a service? Is it really? I don't think so. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Tesla is a safe investment. And I break this down and I go through this model in my video, Why Tesla Stock is a Safe Investment. You should watch it if you haven't yet. It's a very important video to watch. Now, that is not to say that Tesla and Elon Musk, that they do not make mistakes. They definitely do. For example, my biggest complaint with my Tesla Model 3 is the stiff suspension. But now, for the new Tesla Model Ys that they are making in Germany, it appears, it's not really fully confirmed, but it appears that they are making the suspensions a little bit softer, which clearly indicates to me that Tesla takes feedback from their customers. And that's really the only issue that I personally have with Tesla vehicles. So innovation is at the heart of Tesla. That is in its DNA. That is how this company has been built from scratch. Elon Musk says things like, chain of command is too slow, just get it done. And that can only work when the culture is built on innovation. Imagine an old company that's been around for a long time, like most automotive companies, and imagine the chain of command there. Just to implement one little thing, you have to go through so many executives and meetings, and it just doesn't stop. But with Tesla, it's all about the speed of innovation. If you screw up, hey look, it's okay, you just need to fix it. That's all. If you screw up, no big deal. But what is a big deal is if you don't try and you don't innovate, then you get fired. No other automotive company really does this. And Tesla is not only going after automotive, which that alone just more than justifies Tesla's current price. And if Tesla does not do anything with full self-driving, energy, Tesla bot, and other products, just automotive alone, I believe, justifies the current Tesla price, and I believe will beat S&P 500 just with automotive alone. Now, we add energy to that, which Elon Musk believes, and he said that it's going to be at least as big as automotive, if not bigger. So that would be a doubling. And then my favorite, really, full self-driving. Consider this, and this is more of a number to consider. I'm not saying this is my position, but just think about this. The actual numbers actually don't really matter as much because they're just so crazy and so insane. And if full self-driving will be solved by Tesla first, the returns that you will see in your portfolio if you hold Tesla stock will be out of this world. What I believe will happen, so what Elon Musk said before, if you have a car with full self-driving, the car will be able to make you something like $30,000 per year. And also, there's been a report that Tesla would likely have, if they make this happen, full self-driving, Tesla would have something like 10 million full self-driving vehicles that they would own themselves. And if each car makes $30,000 per year, do the math. How much is that? That's basically $300 billion per year. Now, if that's profit, and that could be revenue, profits over time could be lower, but for just a moment, let's assume it's profit. Then, if you get a price to earnings ratio of 30, that would be $9 trillion valuation just based on full self-driving alone for that specific thing. And we're not adding the automotive business, really. We're not adding energy. And of course, later, Tesla bot, and then there's Dojo. So many things that Tesla has going for it. And at $9 trillion valuation, that's basically a $9,000 price per single share, which is a lot more than 10x from where we are today on July 15th. And even if those numbers are way too high, you can cut them in half, and then you can cut them in half again, and it's still, these are big numbers. It's still crazy numbers. So I really believe that Tesla is a safe investment as long as Elon is at Tesla and as long as that culture persists. Even if Elon leaves, but Tesla still has this culture of innovation and out-innovating everyone, I would still keep my Tesla stock, and I would believe that it would continue to do extremely well and that it would continue to beat everyone else. So for that reason, I will keep my Tesla stock. Tesla stock, in fact, is the only stock that I own. I have other assets. I have private businesses. I have real estate. So I am, in a way, you could say, diversified, and I'm young. So even if Tesla goes down to zero, I will be okay. At least that's how I have my wealth distributed. But I sold all of my S&P 500 to go into Tesla. And I'm a fairly conservative investor, but looking at Tesla, it really is clear to me personally that it's a safe, relatively speaking, investment in my opinion, at least for what I am trying to do. Of course, there are risks, but then you just plug in those numbers that I told you earlier. You take the GAAP earnings from 2021, basically profit, and you project that into when Tesla will deliver 10 million cars, and I think they will eventually deliver 20 million cars per year, so 10 million I think is pretty conservative, and you just attach whatever PE ratio you want to that, and you will see, based on today's price, that holding Tesla stock for 7-8 years, or just projected until when do you believe Tesla will deliver 10 million cars. If you don't think it's going to happen by 2030, just put in whatever year you feel it will happen. And then see what happens to the price stock. I did this explanation on my other video. If you haven't watched it again, you should really watch it, which explains why Tesla stock is a safe investment, in my opinion. My name is Matt Postis. I'm a millionaire serial entrepreneur and investor. Hope you enjoyed this video. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It helps the channel a lot. Drop a comment. That also helps the channel and promoting this video. It helps for the algorithm, so click the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, and watch the next video. If you are still in doubt, I put out something like 70 videos already. Browse the channel, there's plenty of things about Tesla. If you are not convinced about Tesla yet, I also did this video for 1 hour, full self-driving, no interventions. The video is sped up to 10 minutes, so it's easy to watch. Watch that one if you haven't yet. And I will continue to hold Tesla stock. Looking at the price today, I cannot believe how low of a price Tesla is at. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they say, who are arguably perhaps the best investors of all time, Warren Buffett that is, they say if it wasn't for people basically being idiots, we would not have made so much money. I believe right now, looking at Tesla stock, the market is acting in such a way that it's hard for me not to call the market a big idiot right now at this moment. We will look back at this price of Tesla stock and we will be like, what was going on? That's what I believe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.